Hi, I wanted to show you how I calibrate my filament for different spools, and I use Simplify3D. And we start with loading a cube 2020x10, then we edit the settings, we set infill to 0, we set our extrusion multiplier, we go to layer, I use 0.2, top solid 0, bottom 0, outline parameter 2, and also I use skirt and offset 0, skirt outlines 6, and 1 layer. In the other tab we have your speed you normally print with, filament diameter. Normally you should measure your filament diameter and put it in here, but I found it much more easier if you just have it here at 1.75, and instead we use extrusion multiplier to calibrate. Yeah. Then we just slice it. It will look like this. 2 shells and a skirt. Then we print it. So I use my 3D printer, Erase 3D N1. I use a bond tech extruder. It's very important to have an extruder that is good for this. And we're printing. And this will take like 5 minutes. So it's quick to do, no problems. Yep. So this is some examples, and I failed to mention in the first part that extrusion width is 0.48, so 1 shell should be 0.48 and 2 shells 0.96 and so on. I did a single cube just to show, and it almost 0.48, but it's still a bad way, and you may get some under extrusion if you use this method to calibrate. This is 2 shells, and it should be 0.96, close. You don't need to be perfect, but pretty close. The main part here is why we use 2 shells is that we want the 2 shells to fuse together. We'll show this later. I also did 3 shells, and it should be 1.44, I think. It's just a bit over. But if you are close like this, it's no problem. It's good. And I have done, this is 2 shells, and I have put down the extrusion multiplier to 0.82, I think, and it looks nice. Shells is good, no problems. But if you measure it, it is not good at all. And the 2 shells, they are not fused together. You can take something sharp and just separate the layers. This is bad. I have also done this extrusion multiplier 1.2, I think I did. but it's over. And if you measure it, it should be 0.96, but it is bigger. Not good. And this part will get too big and parts won't fit together. Bad. And last we have this 100% infill cube. This is the normal way to do it, and the point with this test is to look at the top and have a flat surface. But I think it's quite hard to see and it takes longer time, so I use these two shells, and if you get it right and measure the walls like I did, this will always be good and this will be good. This is the way I do it. I hope you learned something, and thank you very much for watching.